Hello everyone, welcome to Campsie Public School Kindergarten Information Session 2021. This PowerPoint provides important information for you and your child's early years of schooling.
Gather wonder people of the nation to distribute bills of this that we care and respect you. We are proud of our Aboriginal history. We will learn from you and love and care for our land.
The content of this PowerPoint includes principal's welcome, attendance, school routines, healthcare plans, learning and support, health and well-being, healthy eating habits, types of learning including EALD support and Korean, parent communication and upcoming important dates. The purpose of this PowerPoint is to gain an understanding of what to expect when your child starts school in 2021, how to best utilise the information provided in the Getting Ready for Primary School handbook. We will be sending information packs including a parent handbook for you to refer to with other information. The pack will be sent out to your home early term 4 in November. Belinda Cook, our school principal, would like to say a few words.
Maharaban, Ni hao, Yobo seo, Sin chao, Alo, Talofa, Namaskar, Konnichiwa. Hello everyone. My name is Belinda Cook and it's my deep privilege to lead this school community as your principal. Campsie Public School sits proudly on the traditional lands of the Darug and Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. And as part of this welcome, I'd like to acknowledge and pay my respect to the Aboriginal elders in our community, both past and present, and those of the future, the students we teach. At Campsie Public School, we honour the significant wisdom and important role Aboriginal people play in helping us to understand, respect, protect, and make sense of the land which is so precious to us. At Campsie, we're very fortunate to benefit from the very local wisdom of our Aboriginal students and their families and to continue to learn so much from them. It's hard to imagine that once the lands surrounding this school were completely inhabited by Aboriginal people, and then in the early 1800s were mostly rural. The railway was completed in 1895, and that's when many people started moving to the area. This school was first opened in 1908, and over the years has changed as the area has changed until the present, where it reflects the wonderful diversity, customs and traditions that make up our wonderful school. A little about me. I've always wanted to be a teacher and think it's the best job in the world. Like you, I live locally in Ashbury. I was previously the principal at Canterbury Public School and I've been teaching for approximately 29 years across lots of schools. I'm a passionate advocate for public education. All the public schools in this area are wonderful, and of course, I think Campsie is particularly wonderful. At Campsie, our school motto is learning together for life, and our school crest, character alone ennobles. Ennobles is an old-fashioned word, but it means giving greater dignity, nobility, or fine personal qualities. That means that we're committed to developing young people with strong character and strong personal qualities. We want our students to be lifelong learners who strive to be positive and productive citizens, seeking to be leaders in a socially just and fair Australia. At Campsie, we recognise that every student, every family and every staff member is unique, and it's our commitment that every child and their family is known, valued and cared for. We pride ourselves on the breadth of opportunities open to students to excel. Programs and initiatives in literacy, mathematics, science, technology, the creative arts, language learning, public speaking, debating, Aboriginal education, the environment, student welfare and sport all ensure students are engaged in learning and have every opportunity to realise their potential and develop their passions as lifelong learners. We value physical education and encourage our students to be physically active and to participate in a range of health and wellbeing initiatives. Additionally, music is highly valued by our learning community through numerous performance opportunities and the promotion of music and band program. Our commitment to language learning is second to none. We host the only federally funded Korean bilingual program in New South Wales, offer 3 additional community languages as well as 5 other languages offered as language other than English or LOT or as a club. Many of our students study one language in addition to English, and some students study more than one. Welcome to this presentation, and thank you for taking the time to hear about our school, a school we're all so proud of, a school with great teachers, great students, and a terrific community. Several of you listening are already parents at Campsie and will have heard much of this information before, and others will be hearing it for the first time. Either way, we hope you find the information useful, and please let us know if there was anything or any other information that you need. We've got a great team of teachers on the kindergarten team, and they'll only be too happy to help. Enjoy the presentation.
Regular attendance at school is essential to assist students to maximise their learning. It is duty of the parent or carer of a school-aged children to attend school every day. Students should not be on the school grounds before 8:20 a.m. A teacher will be on supervision from 8:20 a.m. School starts at 8:50 a.m. If your child is late to school, they will need to get a late slip from the front office. School ends at 3 p.m. Students must be picked up at this time. If parent or carer is running late, please notify the school or the classroom teacher. Lateness to school also accumulates to absence percentage. Parents are required to explain the absences of their child. If your child is absent for 2 or more days, you are required to provide a medical certificate.
You will be provided with a Getting Ready for Primary School handbook. Before you start school, we'd like you to talk with your child. We would like you to talk about a place where you could say goodbye to your child in the morning. Usually it is at the front gate of the school. Also, you can discuss where to collect your child from at the end of the day. Usually it is in the playground or again at the front of the school. Also, you can discuss if your child will need outside of school cares. We provide primary OSH care at Campsie Public School.
What to expect in the first weeks. Students will commence school on Friday the 29th of January at 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. In week 2, Monday the 1st of February, school will commence at 9:30 a.m. and students will be taken to the hall. From Tuesday the 2nd of February students will start school at 8:50 and finish at 3 p.m. They will meet in the school hall and will be allocated holding classes. During these classes, classroom teachers will administer the Best Start assessment to inform future teaching. In weeks 3, Monday the 8th of February, students will be allocated their official classes for the year. There may be adjustments made to start and finish times and drop-off and pick-up procedures due to COVID. We will notify you of any changes closer to the first day of school.
If your child has any healthcare plans, such as asthma or any allergy plans, please provide the school with a letter from the doctor along with any individualized healthcare plans and medication. And if your child does need medication, please make sure that you label it with your child's name and bring it to the front office on the first day of school. A learning support team includes a principal, school counsellor, learning support team coordinator, learning support teacher, English as an additional language dialect teacher, and the assistant principals for each stage. The team will meet weekly to discuss how to best support students with additional needs. These needs may be social, emotional, behavioural, or physical. If your child has any reports from the pediatrician, speech pathologist, occupational therapist, or any other specialists, please pass them on to the classroom teacher, as it will help us enable us to support your child better.
If your child is sick at school, they shall be sent to the office, monitored by a first aid officer, and you shall be contacted. If your child is sick at home, please ring or email the school office or send your child's teacher a message via Dojo to advise of their absence. If your child is absent for 2 or more days, a doctor's certificate is required. We encourage you to speak with your child about what food they would like in their lunchbox. Talk about healthy food choices for lunch and a smaller snack for recess. Try to include colourful fruit and vegetables each day for crunch and soup. A labelled, strong, reusable lunchbox or container with minimal packaging is encouraged.
EALD learners are students whose first language is a language or dialect other than standard Australian English and require additional support to assist them in developing English language proficiency. Learning English is essential for success at school and for further education, training and employment. At Campsie Public School, we utilise both in-class support and withdrawal teaching modes. In-class and withdrawal support involves the EALD teacher to work collaboratively with the classroom teachers to assist with students' learning.
The Korean Bilingual Program. Please enjoy this video.
안녕하세요. 저는 민준입니다. 안녕하세요. 나는 아이다이에요. 안녕하세요. 나는 아이유이에요.
안녕하세요. 저는 엘리사예요. My background is Malaysian Chinese and I've started Korean since kindergarten and I like Korean because it's fun to learn a new language. 고맙습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 멜라예요. I'm Fijian and I've done Korean since I was in kindergarten. What do I like about Korean is I like how we get to learn new things about Korea, and if we don't know anything about Korean, then we get to learn and have experience here in Campsie Public School. 고맙습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 케이윤이에요. I'm from Australia. I've been doing Korean since kindy, and I like Korean because we get to do lots of things and learn lots of things in Korean. 고맙습니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 레나드예요. I'm Chinese, Indonesian. I've been doing Korean since kindy, and I like everything about Korean. 고맙습니다.
Students at Campsie Public School are involved in project-based learning. It is an engaging way for them to participate in their learning. Each term, students are involved in creating a project which involves creative and critical thinking, also problem solving and working in groups. They have the opportunity to showcase their final project to their peers and other audiences. In Term 1, their project is based around our stories, where they can create a poster or a book about themselves. In Term 2, their project is based around living things, and they can make an animal shelter or a habitat for a living thing. In Term 3, their project is based around special places. And in Term 4, their project is based around materials, and they can make puppets out of different materials.
Play-based learning is programmed for 3 hours per week, and it is focused on literacy, numeracy, the integrated unit, and social and emotional skills. Play-based learning builds on a child's natural motivation to play. In the context of play-based learning, children explore, experiment, discover, and solve problems.
Is my child ready for school? Please make sure your child can use the toilet, including knowing how to lock and unlock doors independently. Practice good hand washing techniques. Name identification. Practice crossing the road safely. Play dates with friends. Trips to the park to engage with other children. Children can dress themselves. Practice drinking from a bubbler and from a drink bottle. Can ask for help. Practice lowercase formation, cutting and pasting skills. Practice number recognition.
Starting school is a time when children and parents feel anxious. This is completely normal. The following points are suggestions that may help your child ease into transitioning to school. Watch and read the school transition information together. Allow your child to be part of this. Use positive language when talking about school. Talk about how your child is feeling about starting school. Walk by the school and talk about what you see. Set your home routine before school starts. Set a bedtime, packing lunch, and getting their uniform ready. Allow your child to pack their bag with you. Think about how you will manage your own feelings. And you may be feeling sad or worried, but please put on a happy face for your child. Kindergarten children are very tired by the end of the day, and allow them time to play at home. If the separation anxiety continues beyond the first few weeks, please talk to your child's teacher. These are some resources you may like to share with your child. There are some books about your children starting school, and the websites below are from the Raising Children website that will give you some information on school age development and about separation anxiety as well.
PNC, Parents and Citizen Association, is a school-based, incorporated and not-for-profit organisation, a group of active and passionate parents and teachers who volunteer to work closely and collaboratively with the school staff, with the leading purpose of fostering a sense of community within the school and raising funds to support the school. The PNC is involved with organising special events such as welcome back breakfasts, Easter raffles, book week and Christmas carol food stalls. We encourage parents and carers to join the PNC to help build stronger family and school relationships to support our school and students' learning.
There are many ways that communication can happen between home and school, such as the weekly principals message and reminders, which can be found on the School Bag app. Teachers will usually use class apps such as Seesaw and Class Dojo, where they will notify you of any important information throughout the year or update you on your child's learning. We also have the school website, Twitter, the handle is at Campsie Campsie PS, Facebook, and the handle is Campsie Public School, and the fortnightly newsletter. We also have started an Instagram at Campsie Public School. To access all these apps, they can be downloaded on Android and iPhones through the Play Store and the App Store. Important dates to remember. We will be holding an information session on Thursday the 19th of November from 6 to 6:45 via Zoom. Here you will be able to meet the Principal Belinda Cook, senior executives and classroom teachers. You will also have a chance to ask any further questions you may have. To do this, we will be sending you a Zoom link to your emails. We will also be holding orientation days, which will be held over 2 weeks between Monday the 23rd of November and Friday the 4th of December. Allocated days and times for your child will be sent out to you early November, and you will be able to confirm your booking online. Sessions will run for 45 minutes, and you will be able to wait for your child outside the gate where you can speak to teachers and receive more information about our school. We look forward to welcoming you and your child to Campsie Public School in 2021. Thank you so much for listening.